Hey guys, welcome to another edition of the Rain Report. Today is Thursday. It is Thursday, not Wednesday, April 11th. Hope you're having yourself a good start to your Thirsty Thursdays. As always, don't forget, subscribe to our channel by tapping that notification bell in the top right-hand corner, or hit the subscribe button below this video if you're using a mobile device. Today's podcast is brought to you by the Rain Report Sports Betting Tip Sheet. Come and learn about value percentage play, performance cycles, player availability, and we use a strict money management system. Come and learn about the Rain Report today. Also, check out my top 10 sports betting tips, and you can get them each and every day. All you got to do is go to the website, go to horse racing, go to Rain Report system, and we got a little bit of article, the 5 golden rules of sports betting, the do's and don'ts, and check out my book, The 24-Hour Rule, and come and learn about embracing patience and discipline in sports betting, and it's all here at atsstats.com. All right, good morning, good afternoon, and good night, wherever you are located on the World Wide Web. My name is Ron Raymond. I'm a 5-time sports handicapping champion based out of Ottawa, Ontario, Canada. Been doing this for a few barbecue tours, right? Going back to 1996 when I started PhoenixSports.com, and then ventured into sports betting stats here at ATS. And looking forward to giving you guys more information to help you make a smarter or wiser decision with your sports handicapping adventures, I guess you can say. And hopefully you guys were adventuring into the winner's circle yesterday, because the 4 system plays that we gave out yesterday were 4 winners. In fact, looking at the systems that we gave out yesterday, I believe we went a total of 7-3 with our system plays here on the show yesterday. Remember, we gave out the Dodgers under, Cleveland money line, need a little bit of extra innings to get that one, Miami under, and Texas money line. And so we did pretty well on that. And looking at the NBA, we went 3-3 in the NBA. We had, I can't believe Atlanta lost on the money line. Minnesota, ATS lost, San Antonio over, but then we won with OKC, Brooklyn, and Memphis against the point spread. So pretty good day overall yesterday with our system plays, so hopefully we'll carry it on today. I don't have a system play in Major League Baseball. There's only like 7 or 8 games, but I do have trends I'm going to share with you. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 NHL, 2 NBA, and we'll take a look at that right after we go look at the markets. All right. Each and every day, we look at the markets to see what the markets are telling us. But before we do, my premium picks did pretty good last night. In fact, I gave out a free pick on the Arizona Coyotes plus a goal and a half. That was a nice winner. In the NBA, I had 2 selections. I had Minnesota Timberwolves over the total against Denver. That was a 1-unit play that won. I lost with San Antonio over. Oklahoma City did their part. San Antonio only scored 89 points. So we went 1-1. And in Major League Baseball, pretty good day yesterday in Major League Baseball. I had, I believe I had 5 selections. I gave out the White Sox plus 1.5 runs. Same thing with Baltimore. Those were my 2 underdog plays yesterday that won straight up. And we did 1 unit on each of those plays. And then I had 3 totals plays, which did very well. I had the Twins under against the Dodgers in the early game on a getaway day between the Twins and Dodgers. That was a 3-2 final, I believe. San Francisco Giants under 8. We pushed that one. I think that one finished 7-1. And then we had the Houston O's after. That was one of my top plays yesterday. I had a nice system on the Houston Astros over, and that was a 5-unit play. So hopefully you guys were able to cash in on those plays. And again, folks, don't forget, each and every day you get my free picks, my best bets, just by being a member of atsstats.com. Unfortunately, you got to get the premium picks. That's a separate package. But a membership at ATS is only $7.99 for the week. And then you've access to the discounted price here for my premium selections. All right, let's get to the markets, see what they're telling us today, what the do's and don'ts, and see if favorites are winning at a high rate, which you can see on the 7-day average, 75.6% of the NBA favorites are winning straight up, 60.9% on the point spread. And if you look at the yesterday, 6-2 for the favorites, 4-4, however, on the point spread, 4-4 when it comes to the over-under. 7-day average, we're bullish. Bullish for the straight-up factor and also the ATS factor. And when it comes to the over-under, 56.1% of the games in the NBA are gone over the total, so we're in a neutral market when it comes to betting totals in the NBA. NHL, let's see what happened last night in the Bettman circuit. Only 3 games, 2-1 for the favorites, 2-1 on the puck line, and 2-1 to the over. 7-day average, though, we're up 17% above the year-to-date average of 60.6% of the favorites winning straight up. On the 7-day average, though, 77.3% of the favorites have won in the NHL, but only covering 51.1% on the puck line, and we're in a neutral market right now betting puck line, so very interesting considering 60.5% of the NHL underdogs on the puck line are winning. 7-day average, coin flip, neutral market, and Major League Baseball. Let's see what the baseball diamonds are telling us these yesterday. 7-6 for the favorites, 4-7-2 on the puck line. The run line actually can be 2 because we had a rain out delay. That's why a rain out postponed. So I'll have to check to see why we have a 2 right there. Shouldn't have a 2 unless there was a +2, but 1.5 runs. That should not happen right there. 8-4-1 to the over/under. So yesterday was an under day right there. So 67% of the games went under last night in Major League Baseball, or yesterday. And on the 7-day average, hey, look at the favorites, only winning 56.1% compared to the run line, 62.9%. So very bearish market for MLB run line favorites. And unders taking the day, the last 7 days, 54.6% of the Major League Baseball games have gone under the total, and we're getting close to the medium here at 52% of the games have gone over this season in Major League Baseball. All right, let's get to your system plays of the day, and we'll go kick it off first in the NHL. I got, I believe I've said 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 system plays. First system play, we got a double jeopardy here. We got a system play on New Jersey puck line. So looking at the line on the game, I got Toronto minus 196, over under 6.5, and we do have the Leafs winning 3.6 to 2.8, the over under at 6.42. And let's scroll right down here. Well, this is the rain report. I'm in the wrong one. This is the premium tip sheet. I got to get to the Miller Lite one version, right? So Raymond, the green one you saw right there, the blue is the light version. So let's go to New Jersey, Toronto. Scroll down to the bottom, and here's the system. So if you like New Jersey on the puck line, anytime you got a road team like New Jersey, last 3 years, playing an Eastern Conference opponent like the Leafs before a conference game, and they're coming off a 2-game homestand, and they allowed 5 or more goals against last game, that road team is 19-3 on the puck line in the following game. So New Jersey coming off a 5-3 loss to the Leafs, so it's a back-to-back game situation with the Leafs. And if you like the under in this game, I got a nice under system on the Devils-Leafs game. Anytime you got a home team like the Leafs in the month of April, going back to 1996, before a conference game versus a conference opponent, and they're coming off an over, and they're coming off a 3-goal win. The under is 3-14-1 to the under, and I kind of like that because you guys know me, I'm a law of average guy, and what goes up must come down. So that game went over last game, so I kind of like the under tonight in the Devils-Leafs game. And the thing about this game here is that once you just played that team, you got film on them, and it's very fresh in your mind, so you tend to take care of your what beat you last game, right? If you're a coaching staff. All right, let's go to the Habs off that big win over Philly the other night. That was like a 9-3 win, I think. 9-2, 9-3. What was the final of that game? It was 9-3. Yep, there it was. All right, so the Habs going to New York Islanders, man, facing the old goalie Patrick Roy, who's doing a pretty good job right now since he's been acquired, beating the Rangers the other night. That was a nice win. Minus 204 is the line, 5.5 is the total. We got the Islanders winning tonight, 3.07 to 2.7, and I do have a system on the under in this game, and it goes like this. Anytime you got a road team like the Montreal Canadiens in the month of April, after a conference game, before a division game, and they're coming off 2 overs, the under is 4-16-2 for that road team in the following game. So we do like that game to go under the total according to our system. All right, let's go to the game number 4, or system play number 4, and it's that team that Montreal spanked the other night, 9-3, the Flyers. And Rangers, they'll be in a nasty mood off that loss to the Islanders. That was a 4-2 loss to New York. And we do have the Rangers winning this one, 3.1 to 2.2, the over-under at 5.42. And the system on this play here, I believe it's a puck line. So anytime you got a road underdog like Philadelphia, totals 5.5 after a conference game before a division game, and they're coming off a road loss as a favorite, which they did against Montreal. That wasn't a loss, that was a spank. That was a woodshed game, right? I always say they took them out behind the woodshed, just gave it to them. Scored 3 or less goals for in the last game, 24-6 ATS, and I believe the Flyers do have a good road record, ATS record. Let's go to NHL overall. the Flyers, I thought they were, yeah, one of the top 3, right? 46 and 33 on the season, so pretty good ATS record. And you know what? The pride factor in this game, right? Philly wanted to bounce back after losing. You know, when you lose to a good team, like say the Dallas Stars or Tampa Bay, Florida, you don't want to be spanked by a team below 500, 9-3. So I'm sure Tortorella is going to have these guys just going here tonight. All right, so we do like the puck line in that game. And your last one, let's go to LA, the Crypto.com Arena, and we got another puck line here on Calgary. According to the numbers here, we do have LA winning 3.1 to 2.5, over/under landing on 5.71. And if you go look at our system here, it's a system on the puck line. It's 17-4, and the system is this: anytime you got a road dog last 3 years on 1 day's rest before a division game, coming off a road win as a favorite, and they're coming off a game where they allowed 2 or less goals against, and I believe it was, what, 3-2 the final? Yeah, 3-2. So basically coming off a 3-2 loss, that team, or actually a 3-2 win, that team is 17-4 against the puck line in the following games, and they're coming off a 3-2 win over San Jose. So a little recap here: New Jersey puck line, Toronto under, so a little double jeopardy right there in that game. Montreal under, Philly ATS, and Calgary on the puck line. So those are your 5 system plays today. Let's go to the association, and let's see the system we have in store for you guys today in the NBA. I got only 2 of them. In fact, we only got 5 games. System play number 1, let's go to Portland, where the Golden State Warriors are going to take the road show to Portland as a 13.5 point road favorite. 222.5 is the total, and I got a 117-106 victory for Golden State. 224 is the total, so we'd like it to go over, and that's where the system's all about. The system is liking this one to go over the total. Anytime you got a road favorite like the Warriors, last 4 years versus a Northwestern opponent, and they're coming off a 12 to 15 point win, and they scored 121 or more points for in their last game, which they did against the Lakers, was 134-120. That road favorite is 12-3 to the over in the following game. So give me Golden State over the total tonight against Portland. And then your other system play of the day, it's a very chalky one, so they'll get a big tall glass of milk to wash down all that chalk if you're going to lay this, but I wouldn't recommend laying 476. But just for the entertainment show purposes, we got to give you the facts, right? And the facts are this: anytime you got an NBA favorite on the road, that's minus 9.5 to 12. Last 4 years versus a conference opponent on 1 day's rest, and they're coming off a win, they are 12-3 straight up in their next contest, and that pertains to the Houston Rockets in this contest here tonight. So recap: Golden State over the total, and Houston money line. Those are your 2 NHL system plays of the day. Now, we don't have any Major League Baseball system plays, but I'm going to give you guys some stats and trends, and I'll give you some of the some information going into this. So the Mets taking on the Atlanta Braves. Braves are 4-1 against teams below 500. We got them winning here 4.9 to 4.8. The over/under at 9.72. And I do have a team trend on the over for the Mets. Anytime they're an away team on 1 day's rest, now they did have that game postponed, so that was a day's rest. 16-7-1 to the over. The only thing I don't like here is getaway day, and it's an early afternoon delight. It's a 12:20 pitch, so we'll see if and you know, it's still early in the year, so I don't think there's a much hurry to get home, right? So anyways, just the facts. Let's go to game number 2. Milwaukee taking on Cincinnati. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get the next one queued up already, so this way we don't waste time. Okay? Always thinking ahead here. So we're going to do that one, and we'll have that one ready when we come back. All right, so Milwaukee taking on Cincinnati Reds. Freddie Peralta going up against Nick Martinez of the Reds. We do have Cincinnati winning 4.5 to 4.4. And looking at some of the numbers, look at that. The A against a B. And anytime an A versus a B for Milwaukee, they're 2-0-1 to the over on the road this year. So a little over trends right here. And but look at the under trends right here. All right, so anytime the Brewers are an away team, the 4th game of a series last 2 years, 8-3 to the under. Is this already the 4th game of the series? Man, I didn't think it was already that. Let me see here. Milwaukee against Cincinnati. Yeah, it could be. You know what? It could be the 4th game of the series. Let me go check here. A little quality control on the show while we do this, right? Making sure we have the right information. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, 4th game of the series. All right, good to know. All right, so what the trend again is the under is 8.5
8-3 for the Brew Crew as an away team on the 4th game of the series the last 2 seasons. All right, good to know. We'll queue up the next one after this. Let's go up here. Cincinnati, we're going to do Detroit right now. We'll go to Houston. Houston, we got a problem. Hey, we're low and too many runs in. All right, Minnesota taking on the Tigers. Oh, Pablo Lopez going here today. Got him in my fantasy pool, so come on, Pablo, give me some points today. Tarek Skubal having a pretty good start to the year. In fact, Skubal, let's go look at his numbers. The start of the season. Let me go to the chart here, and let's go to Skubal. Derek. Oh, okay, so be careful. They're expecting rain here today. It's still undecided. It says undecided, maybe because of the rain, right? But anyway, let's go take a look at the trends. I got a couple of trends here. So I don't like. I'm gonna give you the trends, but the thing I don't like is it's as if I'm playing the double side of the fence here. Anyway, just the fact. The over is 9-5 for the Twins as an away team coming off a National League West Division opponent the last 2 years, and the under is 8-5 for the Tigers as a home team coming off a game where they scored 5 runs for the last 2 years. Not a really great trend. 8-5, who cares? That's almost like 50-50 right there. All right, Kansas City. So let's go to the next one after Kansas City. We'll cue it up. All right, the next one we do have, Houston. Hunter Brown going up against Brady Singer of the Royals. Hey, don't look now. The Royals 8-2 in their last 10 games and 8-4. And I'm going to show you something. My power rating. Kansas City, man, they're right now they're my under the radar team that when it comes to value that the public doesn't believe in, and because they're a small market team, man, they're really they're making us some money right now. The Astros 20-6 as an away team coming off a loss in Game 2 of a series the last 2 years, so pretty good stat right there on the Astros. And we'll leave it at that. I don't like that. That stat's not that great. Let's go to Kansas City. We'll use that one. The next one here, Oakland against Texas. John Gray against J.P. Sears. And looking at some of the 4.9 to 4.8, this is what we have as a forecast. And Oakland, look at that, to the under. Anytime they're a road team on a Thursday against an American League West Division opponent, coming off a road loss, coming off a loss in Game 2 of a series, 3-12-3 to the under. So we do like the under in that one. And we'll take this one here, the next one. Here we go. Pittsburgh taking on the Phillies. Ranger Suarez against Jared Jones. We do have the Phillies winning this one, 4.5 to 4.4. But, wow, look at the Bucks. They're right there. Hey, they're like Kansas City right now, 9-3. But they did this last year. Didn't they have a hot start last year? And then they fooled us in the month of June. And we'll see today in Philly. The over is 17-5 for the Bucks as an away team coming off a loss over an American League Central Division opponent the last 7 years. And they're off a 5-3 loss. I believe that was yesterday against Detroit. And your last one here, let's go to Fenway where the Baltimore Orioles, nice comeback last night. Had the Orioles as one of my top underdog plays. And Garrett Whitlock going up against Grayson Rodriguez today for the O's. And I got 4.5 to 4.4 for Boston. And looking at the records, 7-4 for the O's, 7-5 for Boston. And Orioles, 8-3 as an away team, coming off a game where they scored 7 runs for the last 2 years. And the under is 8-16-1 for Boston as a home team, coming off a 2-game losing streak the last 2 seasons. So we'll see about that one. I do like Grayson Rodriguez in this start here tonight. You can see his numbers, 2-0, 2.19 ERA. Garrett Whitlock, though, not chopped liver, 1-0, a 0.96 ERA in his first 2 starts. But the only thing is, I like pitchers who give me at least a minimum of 5 innings pitched. And Whitlock only went 4.1 against the Halos. But keep in mind, Boston really had a pretty good start of the season on the road. Like this record, 7-5. Most of all the wins have been on the road, right? So we'll see what happens at Fenway. Not a great opponent to get at your first game of the series of the year against one of the top teams in the American leagues in Baltimore. Baltimore's going to be a tough out this year. All right, folks, don't forget, you can get my top plays each and every day right here at atsstats.com. Having a good run right now, so if you want to jump on board, get a membership, it's only $7.99 for the week, $19.99 for the month, $99 for the year. Go to get my free pick of the day each and every day. And if you're a member of the premium pick pack, you can see that we're having a pretty good run. We're having a good run yesterday. Look at all the green right down here. Last week we had a really excellent run. I think we're like 10-0 at one point. But so all the games are researched, and then I give my top plays to the clients, and they can get them in the members area here today at atsstats.com. Oh, before you go away, remember I promised you guys power ratings. Almost forgot. Come on, Ron. Hey, look at that. Power ratings. Go get this article. It's for free.
And what I do is I look at the strength of schedule when I do my power ratings. Here's the top teams right now: Yankees, Dodgers, Guardians. Those are my top surging teams right now. Teams that, as Joe Namath would say, are struggling: Miami Marlins, Colorado Rockies. Thanks for coming out. Baltimore, Kansas City. 2 teams, noteworthy performance so far. And Phillies and Blue Jays. Keep an eye on these 2 teams right here. Obviously, the Phillies and Blue Jays are middle of the pack type teams, right? Where you're going to find value on certain days who they're facing. And Houston, Seattle. Those are 2 teams I'm really disappointed in so far the start. I think strength of schedule might have a play in this, but once Houston and Seattle gets those cupcake games, teams with losing records, they might be worth a look at to go on a little bit of a run because they're off to a horrible start. All right, there you have it. That is the power ratings, and you can get always the power ratings inside the dashboard. Go to SOS, strength of schedule, and then scroll down to the bottom right here, and you'll see Major League Baseball, NHL, NBA. And what you want to look for is in the yellow circle, the yellow column, the power rating, and see the strength of schedule of the opponents they face in the last, say, 7 games or 14 games. This way, it'll give you a good tool to have to handicap your next following game, or just bypass that and go right to the Raymond report and go get the tip sheet and get the detailed tip sheet on all the matchups going on that day. This is a very detailed tip sheet. If you got time, if you're serious about handicapping and you enjoy sports betting, this tip sheet will keep you occupied for for hours. All right, folks. Have yourself a great rest of your Thirsty Thursdays. Don't forget, if you do enjoy this podcast, hit that like button, subscribe to our channel by tapping that notification bell in the top right-hand corner. In the meantime, shop for value, play those percentages. I'll see you back here on a friendly Friday with another edition of the Raymond Report. Cheers.